morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. I'm not sure what day it is. I don't think it particularly matters. I just hit you into the blind. Isn't that an exciting thing? Basically, this entire morning has been spent trying to get rid of Mum, because she's just been around all the time and it's been doing my head in. So, basically what we did was, Mother went to Arnold while I was doing work. I've been doing maths. I've still got loads more maths to do, but oh well. And computing as well. I had a load more computer. I haven't even touched computing actually. But she went down to Arnold and then she didn't come. She didn't buy everything she wanted, so I had to go down shopping with her. Took the car down. I drove and stuff because I was looking for this contraption here. This goldfish bowl. And surprisingly, pet shops don't sell goldfish bowls. But the idea is, as you can see, there's a ping pong inside it. There's a ping pong ball inside it. The idea is that we will do this experiment so that I can leave this on the table, flick a switch, and that ball will just start to spin around and around and around and around and get faster and faster and faster. Obviously, the closer to this shape the bowl was, the faster I could get the bowl to spin without it obviously flying out, because this was an open bowl, then it would be able to fly out easily. I'd much preferred like a larger, like a massive one that comes out like out here, but they don't have them. And if they did, I bet it's bloody expensive. So yeah, this one will do. The only problem I have is getting the ball out of the edge. Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly to do that. Oh grief, 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 get out, ball! Bloody Nora, that thing spins fast in there, and it does bounce around, isn't it? It's cool, that is. You don't get the impression that your hands... The only problem is getting the ball out again, but I suppose it is a good thing if the ball just doesn't casually escape every time you try and do the experiment. It actually takes a fight to get it out. That is so cool. I just like... Oh my god, it's so cool. I'm making the best experiment. Everyone else has got like really boring experiments, and I'm making a freaking particle accelerator. Hours and hours and hours of fun. Look at how amazing that is. Hours of fun, spin, 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 faster, 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 okay, get out, out now, that's enough, get out. So yeah, like I was saying, hours upon hours upon hours of fun. Basically what else is going on today is that text message there. Yes! Basically then, I am now going to go down to town to go and meet Lovely to go for a coffee, yay! Obviously I'll clean some of this table up first. Shut the laptop down, etc, etc, etc. But basically, Lovely has said to me, would you like to go for a coffee? And I'm like, well, yeah, go on then. That sounds like good fun. And the only problem is, I don't have time to get the bus down because it'll take about 18 years. Because it does, it's a really long bus to town. It's about 5-minute drive and 5-minute drive back, which is why I took Mother to the horses, hence why I managed to get rid of her in the end. And I am now able to drive to town if I can find somewhere that I can park, which is going to be the main problem. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be slightly difficult, but hey to the freaking ho, which is why I'm going to set off now. I'm going to set off early to try and find myself a car parking space. A car parking space. I will talk to you laters. Grief, what the hell has happened since the last time I spoke to you, eh? Yes, you are on proper record, that's good. Jesus Christ. I drove to town to park up. I parked quite a distance away from town, so I wouldn't have to pay for parking because I'm genius. And then just trekked down, it's good, it loses weight. Went to Costa Coffee with Lovely, met Lovely in town, walked down, started talking about stuff, and it was really good. Next time we go to town, we're definitely going to go and have a coffee. Obviously, we both don't like coffee, so when we say go to have a coffee, we have different variations of things that aren't coffee. For example, Lovely had hot chocolate and I had iced tea, because iced tea is delicious. Honest to God, if you haven't tried iced tea before, damn well try it. And we kind of sat in Costa talking for so long, and we talked for a little bit too long because then I was in a rush. I had to go to the car, which took about 20 minutes to walk to, get to the car, drive Lovely home, drive to pick up Mum from the horses, drive her back home, then go to meetings, and I'm literally back from the meetings now. I needed to talk to the school about the possibility of doing the space mission, and it can go ahead. Yeah, good news. Yes, we can go ahead with the thingy because we can get funding from STEM and some other stuff that we can get funded from. So yes, the space mission is going ahead as far as I know. Then, that's where the good news ends, because I then went for a meeting with some Dave. His name was Dave, and he was a firefighter at Nottingham's Fire and Rescue, and we talked about the probability of using their GPS systems, and they said we could use their GPS systems, and they would track it for us, and then send us where it is. However,
we'd need one massive balloon to lift that, so that's not going ahead. And then we had a meeting with the helium guy, who had a really weird name, I couldn't pronounce it, and he basically said, I can't do you any deals, which was a really good meeting. But it does mean, because the meetings were so quick, that I can go to this party, which is thinged. It's a party at John's house, it's his birthday party. I forgot to get him a card, but I'll get him a card on Monday when it's actually his birthday, and then he can suck that up. So I'm going down now, I'm going like this because I really cannot be bothered to get dressed up. Me and Lovely are both in the kind of, can't really be bothered for a party kind of attitude. I'd much rather just stay here and do work, because I really need to do work because I'm falling behind. Or even Lovely come here and then we play Portal for a bit, I don't know. But I've got that party soon. Lovely's coming around within the next 10 minutes or so. And I'm speed uploading, attempting to upload yesterday's before I leave. And then, great fun, great fun. Hopefully I'll get you some clips, but I think the idea is, if we do go, is that me and Lovely will be together for the majority of it. And you know what it's like, how I always say, I'll get you clips at parties and they never do. Yes, basically. I'm just in a really like, lazy, like I need a break kind of mood. I just need a break. I suppose this is a good break, I suppose. You just go and let off some steam and all that jazz. But I need a break. I need a break. We've only just gone back to school and I need a break. And I've had this week off and I still need a break. That's how much work I've got. It's mind-blowing the amount of work I've got. And the amount I let myself fall behind. But Lovely said today, she said to me, you don't have to come out for a coffee if you don't want to, if you've got work to do. And I says, yeah, I do have work to do, but on that premise then I'd never see you again because you were thinking. And she says, yeah, but you need whatever it takes to get you to Bath, right? It's like, no, not that attitude. I do not. Yes, university comes over you, Lovely, but I will not give up you for work when I can give up other things for work. And I can stay up later and later and later for work, which I should. Or the only reason I'm behind on work now at the moment is because I'm lazy and because was an idiot and chose chess. It's my fault. It's my job to make sure that I get into Bath. And I appreciate you looking out for me, Lovely, but I do not need you to. Okay, so Lovely's going to be here very soon, and we've got a party to go to. It'll be alright when we get there, it'll be fine. I'm only taking half a bottle of wine because I've got work tomorrow. And that's it. Hopefully I'll get you some clips, eh? Good morning, and well, yeah, it is morning. It's very early in the morning as well. It's just gone 12:30. It's about the normal time I say goodbye to you. Right, what's happened then at this party that I didn't get you clips for because I'm useless at life? Basically, we all turned up and it really wasn't a party where you could get clips because it was literally just like a gathering outside. People drinking, having fun, some of them playing games, and then etc. Then people, how normal parties go. People fall out and then they go upstairs and be sick, and then gross time. So basically, the morning where the evening went with me trying to cheer Lovely up because Lovely wasn't in like the mood for it. She felt blah 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 blah. It's not her vlog. Why am I telling you about her feelings? So I spent most of it with Lovely to start off with, and then Lovely got into the spirit and stuff. So I left her because Lovely's friends I have disagreements with, and her friends have disagreements with me unless they're drunk, in which case they're really nice to me. Which most of the time they are drunk, except they're too busy expelling other things from their mouth apart from bullshit at that time. So that was harsh. I didn't mean that. But yeah, basically. And then I went off to spend time with all the boys and all that jazz, which basically just means standing in the ground in a corner, bullying people. Just go, hey Daniel, you need to engineer your way out. He wants to be an engineer. So we just take the piss out of him all the time. Say, hey, because we was asked once in physics what a maglev track would look like. None of us seen a maglev track before, and he just casually draws it. Just like, bang, that's what I think it'll look like. And then Mr. Engineer boy over there was like, hey, that's a pretty good maglev track. You should be an engineer. Like, yeah, you should, Mr. Engineer. So we call him the engineer from now on. And then I got into arguments with people just casually about who should go get some bread, which was hilarious actually, because one person asked someone else to get bread, they were like, I don't want to get bread, then someone else was like, no, yeah, go and get bread, I want some bread as well, and I just jumped in like, no, you go and get the bread, you want the bread. It was great. We'd spent that for about 45 minutes, and then they were left, and then they got us some bread, and you know what nothing tastes better than victory bread. Once you've won the bread, that's like, yes, victory bread. And then basically after that, embarkle, don't know, embarkos, maybe the word I want to talk to, what? I went to go back and sit with Lovely, and Lovely came over to me actually, and then I went back to Lovely, and I kept her warm because she was cold, because Lovely always gets cold. And you have no idea how fast my eyes are scanning. You probably can't even see my eyes, but how fast my eyes are scanning for shadows that might look like people. Because of, it's just amazing. I'm walking with Lovely, I'm on like full alert, like panic. No one touches Lovely while I'm here mode. And I walked all the way, I walked Lovely back. Lovely wanted to leave at 12, and it's best for me to leave at 12 because obviously I have work in the morning, yay. Well, not in the morning, at 11 o'clock, so I'm okay. And I normally go to bed at this time anyway, so I'm not really going to be tired. And I didn't drink much. I only drank like 2 glasses of wine. 1 and a bit glasses of wine, and although it was a bit stronger because it was cold, and red wine isn't supposed to be cold, so it didn't taste very nice, even though it's a very nice wine, I don't know. Turn off the pause button so I can breathe. So I then walked, it's very difficult to operate this camera with gloves on, so I then walked Lovely home. She was cold. I gave her my coat, and then she wrapped it all up and buttoned it all up, and she looked really good in my coat. My coat is a sexy ass coat. I've said this many a times. I even named a video after my sexy ass coat, and it made her look really nice. There's no one could wear this coat and not look amazing, even though Lovely looks amazing all the time. That's completely irrelevant, although because she's shorter than me it kind of fits her weirdly, because I'm taller, and like the buttons start up here for me, but on Lovely's it starts like halfway down, and then like the bits where it slits at the bottom, that kind of slits it really, yeah, I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. So that's why I'm wearing gloves, and I've buttoned the coat up sillily because I'm warming myself up. I'm also walking relatively quickly compared to normally when I walk back from Lovely's and reminisce. Except today I'm walking back as quickly as I possibly can so that I can text Lovely to tell her that I'm alright, so she can get all nice and warm and snuggled up in bed so she can go to sleep. And that's basically what I'm going to do when I get in the door. I'm going to get inside, make myself my good old fashioned cup of tea, because you've got to have a cup of tea after parties. Get inside. It puts the tea in party, you know what I mean? Nice cup of tea. Get in, cup of tea, nice strong one. Sit down, watch some Big Bang Theory or something like that for half an hour, and then go to bed and enjoy my sleep, because I'm going to get up at 9, which should mean given a trajectory of about 1.5, 7 and a bit hours sleep. No, not 7 and a bit, don't be stupid. 7.5, 6.5 hours sleep, which is good for me, I reckon. Yes, it is. So that's my plan. Lovely should be all snuggled up, and it's a nice warm sleep. This is weird though, I'm not going to lie. I really miss her now. This is when I miss her most, because this is when I kind of want her to stay over the most, because I've just spent time with her. And Lovely even said this the other day, and I thought it was really clever. She said it clever than I'm going to say it right now, because I'm useless at that kind of stuff, unless I've had like an hour or so to write it all down and then edit it and things like that. Lovely was saying that she missed me more on a specific day, and I missed her more on a specific day, because we've spent a little bit of time together, but because before we spent about 2 days straight together, it doesn't feel enough anymore, and we always just want to spend more and more time together, and it's a brilliant thing. That is a brilliant thing, and I'm glad she felt the same way I did about that. So now I've left her, and we've kind of been together. We haven't been together, if you know what I mean, and I'd love her to be with me now, really, even though I've got work in the morning. Just come over, just lie there, then sleep, and then warm each other up. Oh, and I'm going to work. Well, I'm not going to work, I'm going to bed, tea, TV, then work in the morning. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Catch you later. If I can press a button, that is.